What's going on, Coach?
Oh, not much. You doing all right?
Doing all right. Doing all right.
Go ahead. Whenever you
You
get.
want us to just fire off?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Coach, obviously, first half, it seemed like there were a couple opportunities there. Did you all feel at the break that you just had to keep pushing and one would get through? I know that, you don't want them to press, but at the same time, you knew the situation.
Yeah, no, we felt like we create opportunities all day, and I think we have all season. So was definitely very confident if we just kept doing what we were doing and playing our game, we'd be really well. We talked about one or two things. They were very much bringing the game to us, which I appreciate. They were trying to, press us high and sort of that sort of left some gaps. So we're able to stretch them early on in the second half, and then it just opened up all sorts of gaps. And obviously we created a few chances, then we got the penalty. And then Pedro, I couldn't get him to shoot all his career. His whole career just won't shoot. So I've been working with him, trying to get him to shoot from outside the box, and now he's got one in.
When you look at that shot in particular, and obviously you've got the 1-0 lead after the PK, but to get that goal, it seemed like it completely demoralized Charlotte and really amped your guys up a lot.
Yeah, I thought, the first half they came out and pressed pretty high. And the second half, it looked like they were like sitting in. But, for the way the conference standings were at the time, a tie, would have been good. But I was just thinking there's no way they're going to go for, the whole second half and then 2 overtime periods without conceding, just with how good we've looked, this year and in this game. So, the penalty was huge. And obviously, Yana's money from the penalty spot. And so they kind of, once that went in, and I think after that went in, we started putting a string of passes together when they tried to press us. And I think it was that moment, sort of in that 4 or 5 minutes after we scored, that really demoralized them.
You look at it, if I'm not mistaken, just 3 or 4 minutes right before the PK, they get a shot off the bar that, it seemed like it was a breath of relief from everybody. Like, okay, we know we're settled in here. Let's just go and get one.
Yeah, I think you always need a little bit of luck, a little bit of bounce here and there to go your way. And I think we kept him quiet all day, and then he kind of got him behind us. And the guys our back line was calling for offside, but maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. And then obviously it hit the crossbar. And I think even if that goes in, I still think we go on and win the game. I think we were just creating too many chances. We were getting forward too much. We were able to keep the ball so much in the second half that it felt like today it was coming.
Hey, Coach, and I know a lot of this year you guys have had trouble with like shots on goal, getting teams to like maybe one goal has been like really the trend this year. What's like for you guys to really have like a real breakout performance today and also to clinch the conference tournament with this breakout performance?
Yeah, breakout performance. It's funny how things change in the year. 2 goals is a breakout performance this year. But, Charlotte are very, very good team. So to score 2 goals against them, was very, very important. And obviously, it sets us up very nicely. We know we can keep clean sheets. We know we can, defend really well and limit teams to 1 or 2 chances in the game. And we know we can create a lot of chances. So it was nice to see a couple of them hit the back of the net and to go from 1-0 to 2-0, which has kind of been the step that, we hadn't taken in a lot of games. We would go 1-0 and then we just kind of see out the game. But it was nice to continue on the front foot, and we did all the right things. We managed the game well. Pedro took a card early. And just really regrouped. In second half, he was tremendous, and I thought all the guys kept their heads really well. I thought, what a great performance.
You think back to Pedro, and if I'm not mistaken, is that his first goal since Charlotte last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's nodding his head. He's sitting over there. So, yeah, it was. He's scoring against Charlotte, I guess. I mean, it's one of those things, and then. Hopefully he can do the same next year.
Coach, I know, you win the conference today. Selection day is tomorrow. You guys know where you're going. So how do you approach the next 24 hours really until you find out? You're going to Cary, North Carolina for the tournament, but like, what do you do in the next 24 hours to kind of get ready to find out who you're gonna face?
We just relax. We got 2 weeks. I think we're probably getting a bye. I don't think we'll be one of the bottom 8 teams. So we're probably into the second round. So I think we just relax for a few days and let it sink in. We'll enjoy the selection show. knowing that we're in the tournament, so there'll be no nerves. And then we'll give them a couple of days off. We'll do some recovery. You know, I think there's a bunch of guys getting their second vaccination shot, so we'll just kind of deal with that, and then we'll get back at it sort of in the middle of the week, and sort of start preparing. And then as a staff, you know, we'll be busy. Everybody in our group, everybody in our region. Once we find out who they are, we'll have to, you know, get full scouts on all of them, and so we'll be busy. You know, we have been busy watching a lot of championship soccer, looking at a lot of the games this weekend. You know, getting the database of players ready. So as a staff, I think we'll go into overdrive, and I think as players, I think we should just take a couple of days off, enjoy this, and you know, rest and relax, and then we'll regroup in the middle of the week and put a plan together for North Carolina.
How much different is the field this year going into the NCAA tournament than last year? It seems like, you know, last year there was a lot of excitement, and you all were kind of hoping to get there, hoping to get that Conference USA championship. And once it happened, it was a lot of jubilation. It seems like this year, this was never, you know, out of the expectations. It didn't matter what was going on. This was the expectation, the standard that you built for Marshall soccer.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly it. I mean, it's a cultural thing. You know, we talk about a culture of excellence. We talk about winning. We talk about what it takes to be champions, and what it takes every day is, you know, no parachute. You know, you go in every day, full intensity. You try and win every game. You know, we'll talk about Cortez and burning the boats, and not having an option to lose. And I think that mentality throughout the games and the season, you know, that's been the cultural shift within the team. Now we expect to win, you know, and now as we go in this NCAA tournament, we're trying to win it. You know, we're not just happy to take part, we're trying to win it. And for the quality of players that we have, you know, that can be the only expectation. We have to live on that knife edge of trying to win it. And we'll be, you know, devastated if we don't, but we expect to do it, you know, and I think that's been the mentality shift, and that's what we can credit all these guys with is building. You know, Pedro's been here for 4 years, Jana's been here for 3 years. It's building that mentality from, you know, we can compete with these teams to we're better than these teams, you know, and that's what we've been able to do, and they all want to win it, and that's our goal, and that's what we're sacrificing for.
Coach, one logistics question for you about the tournament. So are you guys going to bubble ahead of time before going to North Carolina, or how are you going to try to prevent the coronavirus from maybe like wrecking plans for you all once you get down there?
Well, we have everybody vaccinated with the first shot, you know, and the majority will get the second shot in the next couple of days. So that'll be our sort of contingency plan. We don't know the travel plans. We don't know what it's going to be like. I don't think it's a bubble. I think we're just doing our best to socially distance and, you know, do the correct things, you know, but we're feeling better and better about it with the vaccinations and building up antibodies, and obviously soccer as a sport, you know, outside where doesn't transmit outside, so we'll feel pretty confident with that. So we'll just continue doing what we have to do, and we'll follow NCAA and medical advice and try and take care of it. But we hope in getting everybody vaccinated and taking that, you know, time the next couple of days, and then, you know, if we had needed a day off or two to recover from the second shot, then we'll give the guys that, so we can be in the best shape to prepare to go to the tournament and feel safe.
You guys good?
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you. Congratulations.